Well, we know it's a big weekend of racing here at Woodbine Mohawk Park as we head towards next weekend's Breeders' Crown. But back in 2019, a wonderful initiative, the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge, got underway. And since that inaugural year, over $800,000 has been raised for local charities of the host cities of the Breeders' Crown. And once again, Woodbine Mohawk Park and Woodbine Entertainment is pleased to be participating this year, along with the great work of Marvin Katz and Brad Grant and many of our other owners that are contributing, including Steve Heimbecker and Serge Godin's determination. So a lot of money is going to go to a lot of charities, but something that started last year was the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge foot race. It's a relay race, so to speak, and we are going to be doing that in just a few moments. So we've got our 4 teams for the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge set to race on the track. They're not just going to be in the bike, they're going to be running out there. This is going to be a lot of fun. Now, Bob McClure is with me, and Bob, when I approached you about this, you said, can't run. You just can't do it. But you were able to find yourself a pretty suitable replacement.
Yeah, I'm not quite sound enough for this, so I brought in a ringer. I found the longest legs I could find in harness racing, and he's going to run for me.
So your replacement is going to be Tyler Jones, but before I get to Tyler there in a second, he's grinning ear to ear. He's very confident that he's going to win. Bob, being a part of the charity challenge, being able to give back, I know that means a lot to you.
Yeah, I mean, especially being the Kids Help Phone. I have a couple kids, and you know, it's an important charity, and when I met them here the other day, they were very grateful and excited about it.
All right, Bob, well, I know you're going to be here at the finish line rooting on your team. Let's go down the row here. We're going to meet Tyler and his partner, Marielle Engberg. And Tyler, you get called in. You come in off the bench. You haven't been driving yet tonight, but are you ready? Are you fresh? Are you stretched?
I'm ready. That's it. I'm ready.
Well, you were telling me, and you're probably going to be modest right now, how you're pretty sure you're just going to crush them. You said it's going to be very similar to one of those performances we've seen from Bulldog Hanover. Is that correct?
Well, somebody told me I have legs like Bulldog, so we'll see if I got the same gait. I don't know.
All right, Marielle, what do you think of all this, and what do you think of your partner?
Well, I hope it's the Bulldog then, because my stride is not quite as long.
I'm glad you said it. I wasn't going to point it out here, but this should be a good match. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
All right, we're going to keep going down. They're representing Team Determination. Here we have driver Doug McNair with Team Grant, along with his partner, Julie Walker. Doug, when I told you that Tyler was subbing in, you kind of gave me a look like, that doesn't seem very fair. You've had a day to think about it now. Have you come up with a strategy to potentially stop, as James called him, a gazelle?
Yeah, we just got to run faster than him. That's the main thing.
It's just like you just got to score more goals than the other team.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he's younger than us, and he's probably in a lot better shape than us, so we're kind of in tough, but I got a real good partner.
Do you feel any pressure knowing that you're part of Team Grant, and I see Brad standing right over there?
Yeah, I imagine he's hoping that we're going to win, so it's all up to Julie.
And Julie, I've seen you run before. You round those bases very strongly. This is a sprint. You ready to go?
Yep. I got to get a good head start for Doug so he can hold his ground.
All right, well, good luck. Okay, we'll move on here to Louis Waugh and his partner, Chantel Mitchell. Before I get to Louis, Chantel, when you were approached to take part in this, what was your immediate reaction?
I don't think so.
But somehow they got you here, so I know it's all for charity, and I guess that's probably the way they were able to twist your arm?
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, you've seen Louis out there win many races for you in the past. Do you know how good of a runner he is?
No, I don't think I've ever seen him run before.
All right, well, maybe he's run away from you after a couple bad drives, but I'm just kidding. Louis, you were out there signing autographs earlier tonight with meeting a lot of the fans, and as I asked Bob a little bit earlier, being able to give back to charity, you're one that's come up with some initiatives on your own in the past, so I know when you got asked about this, I'm sure it was a no-brainer to say yes.
No, exactly. It's always nice to be able to help, and like you said, in whatever charity that you feel strong about, you know. And no, that's just fun to be part of that race here today. Actually, it's bad the last 24 hours since we saw the late change from Bob to Tyler's. He's got probably a couple pairs of Louis' legs in his long legs. And my partner, I was really happy with her, but she looks a little bit sick today, so I'm not sure about it. Could have been a late scratch or not, but we're going to give it a go.
All right, well, hey, everyone loves a good underdog story. Good luck, guys. All right, I'll let you head down to the start, and we'll meet our final team, James McDonald and Britt Kennedy. James, you were the one that said that Tyler, he's like a gazelle out there. You mentioned about maybe getting a wheel under him. Is that still the strategy?
I just don't think we can get ahead of him to get a wheel under him. But, you know, we talked some strategy before, talked to some previous winners, got some intel, and I think, you know, we come up with a strategy that's going to get us in the winner's circle.
3,000 wins. You got that earlier tonight. How many times have you won a running race?
Not very many, I don't think. But I think there's a bit of a sleeper in here, though. Like, people don't know, Louis been running for the Barber for a couple of years now, so he should be well suited and ready to go.
Well, just keep giving them those chirps when you get down there. Britt, I got to ask you, you've got the leading driver in Canada. Are you worried at all that you might fall out of the bike, though, when he's pulling it?
A little bit. Not going to lie.
Well, I'm sure, though, everybody throughout the years has done that, where you pulled somebody in the sulky. So do you have any sort of strategy for this race?
Just go as fast as I can.
That's simple. Well, good luck. I'll let you guys head on down to the start right now. And I know that our announcer, Ken Middleton, is standing by. He's called a lot of races over the years, many races, seeing some thrilling finishes. Maybe this will be one of them. Here are our teams once again for the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge. And we strongly encourage you to go to @WoodbineSB on Twitter. That's where you can vote to help out your favorite team. A lot of money is going to go to charity here this year, and coming up next Friday night, we will be presenting the checks to the various charities. But you see right there, our 4 teams. We've got now on the track our ribbon coming out as our finish line. If you're wondering how this is going to work, it's very simple. The teams are going to start. I don't have the exact measurements, but at the first pylon. When they get to the next pylon, they will then switch. My understanding is the drivers are going to be in the bikes first. They'll be getting pulled by their partners, and then there will be a switch. Last year, the first ever relay race took place at the Red Mile. Driver Yannick Gingras and Sarah Svanstead were the winners. I asked Yannick a little bit earlier today if he was going to give any advice to the drivers. He said it's all in the switch. So we will see if anybody listens to Yannick's advice. Ken, I see everyone's getting ready. I'm going to send things up to you. And I think how we're going to get this started is you're going to give the teams kind of a 3-2-1 go. I don't know if you have any predictions on who's going to win.
No predictions. I do predict James McDonald will go in notes inside. No pylons, though. Louis Wass said they put him on the outside of the gate for that simple reason. Are we set for a start? Okay, here we go in 3, 2, 1. They're off. And Julie Walker is quick away. She's changed her name from Walker to Runner, and Doug McNair is sending her right down the road. Enberg scooting through at the inside with Jones. Wall right there with Mitchell third away. And McDonald is right there fourth with Kennedy, but it's McNair in a runaway. This one is over. It's all McNair and Walker in the Charity Challenge as they dart under the line and they take the tape. And bragging rights to boot. Mark, what a performance.
Just a blowout victory. Blowout win here for Doug McNair and Julie Walker. Check out that super slow-mo. Doug was pretty much high-stepping to the finish line. As Brad pointing out to me, though, here, Brad Grant, that he might have been off stride, so we might have to go to the judges. I don't think he was lapped on, though. It wasn't even close. Doug McNair and Julie Walker, the winners of the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge foot race. And Ryan out there is going to have some great footage of that. He had the GoPro right up on the bike. So let's catch up with our winners. I'm hearing a lot of boos coming from the other teams here. I'm not sure if you can explain that to us, Doug, because you didn't let on like you were going to just crush everybody. What'd you do? What'd you have for lunch?
Well, I got Julie off the gate pretty good, you know. That she left the 8th in about 11 seconds, so it was all her. She had a big lead at the halfway point, and I just kind of took it home from there.
Just absolutely crushed your opponents there. Were there any side bets made before the race?
No, there wasn't, but I would have made one with James. That was an easy win.
Julie, I mentioned that you usually round the bases pretty well. Well, you just had a target, and you took off just like a rocket ship. Doug must have been hollering at you pretty good coming out of there.
Yeah, I was scared.
Well, congratulations, guys, on the victory. That's going to earn some money for the Milton District Hospital Foundation as part of the Charity Challenge. So congratulations to our winners, Doug McNair and Julie Walker, and Team Brad Grant in the Breeders' Crown Charity Challenge. Lots of more fun coming up here tonight from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Still many, many races to go. Stick around. Race number 3 is coming up next.